Hey, how are you? Where'd you go? No, I saw somebody do that in a video today. I thought that was funny. I wanted to do that. Oh my goodness! It is the podcast. I'm waiting for my lovely co-host to come through. So I got to roll up a J. So I just wanted to fill you guys in on what's happening. I'm also going to sweat for a little bit because although I want to roll up a J, I don't use AC, so I only have the fan, and I don't want the fan to blow away my herbals. You know, my herbals? My herbals! Hey! This is O'Henny. I'm the second funniest comedian in the world. Don't believe me. Ask your mom. Everybody loves the second funniest comedian. I don't like to push too much, so why try to be the first? I want to throw something at you guys. I got some shows, got some dates coming up. Got some shows and I got some dates coming up. So I want you guys to check in on the shows and on the dates. First of all, one of the first shows we got out here. We just did the first episode last night. Was Black Movies for my white friends. Yeah, give it up for Black Movies for my white friends. Aha. See this right? Hold on. This person right here, that's me. I don't have my green hat on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put my green hat on. That's me right here. They should have put the HRYC in the back. I'm gonna tell Yemi to put the HRYC in the back. And then on this side right here, that's my man Yemi Afalabi. You guys should look him up. Yemi Afalabi, Yemi Comedy on the internet. So that's that show. The next show of that show is gonna be July 22nd. I don't know where you're gonna be, but if you are in Bushwick, or I'm gonna figure out how to live stream it and get everyone in and make it dope, because we had the live stream going, but we was also using my computer as the computer to stream from, and it just kaputted in the middle of it, and that was terrible. Okay, tomorrow, I don't know when you're seeing this, but I'm talking about the tomorrow when this was supposed to happen. It's supposed to go down. Tomorrow we have a block party. Yes. Shout outs to the Lower East Side. Shout outs to Unruly Collective. Shout outs to Harlem River Yacht Club, because that's what we do. They over policing the black neighborhood. So tomorrow we got, buy a ticket. Oh, put up that QR code. I'm gonna have to turn this on. I'm gonna see what happens. Put up that QR code. You can buy a ticket right here. Put your camera up to it. I think this works. Let me check and see if this still works right here. Somebody's texting me, but I'm not gonna. Let me see that. Does that work? I don't know how. How do QR codes work? Does that? It's supposed to take me right to the website, right? Also, I have a terrible phone, so I don't know. So I don't know if this is working. Somebody out there in Adventureland, tell me if this is working. Let me know if it's working. All right. Let me know if the QR code is working. I don't know what you guys are doing out there in La La Land. Let me see if this phone works. I got two. Okay. I still haven't been able to master QR codes here. All right, I don't know what's going on with that, but hopefully you guys are able to click on buy links. If not, show up tomorrow. You can buy a ticket right then. We will be on Suffolk between Delancey. Suffolk between Delancey and Rivington. Suffolk between Delancey and Rivington. That's where we will be tomorrow. So you should come out to Suffolk between Delancey and Rivington. We've been putting up mad flyers, been putting up a lot of posts about it. So that's been cool. Like, we paid for a post and ads, and they started to work. People started to see them out there hitting us up. Like, yo, man, you guys are doing a festival or something like that? Like, yeah, how you know? Man, we saw the ads, man. It worked out. I was like, okay, that's nice. The ads are working out. That's what's up. Um, also, tomorrow night, after I'm gonna throw a full block party. A full old block party. Mad people showing up, live jazz band, live chalk art. We're gonna tap in, got live performers. I think Parnhash Nikovsky's gonna be there, live comedy. It's gonna be so amazing. Then, right after that, I'm gonna take half of those people who can still survive the party with me, and I'm gonna take them to this right here. Boom. We're gonna go to La Clue. It's a private event. Well, it's a private venue. So we won't give out the address, but it's sponsored by La Coup Cafe. I don't know if you guys ever been to La Coup Cafe. It's a black-owned cafe, Haitian. Haitian, however they say, Haitian. How you say it? Haitian. Haitian people know what I'm talking about. Yeah, how y'all be saying it. So you could check out that late night show. We got some of the bangingest comics coming up right now in New York City. We got Justin Ramos, Yemi Afolabi, Heidi Granberry, and my man 50 Grand, Kevin Bourne. And plus on the hosting tip, we got Dara Jamont. I didn't know Dara Jamont actually went to prom with my college roommate. That's how small the world is. Dara Jamont went to college. My college roommate was Dara Jamont's high school sweetheart, or maybe they just went to prom together. I don't know. I don't want to be speculating on what they did. But so after the block party, hopefully you guys can catch that QR code. Let me know out there if you can get that QR code. If the QR code is working. Does this work? Does this work for your phone right here? Let me know. Show me if this works on your phone. Is that how the internet works? If I put up a QR code, will somebody else be able to just...
You know what? I left my phone in the other room.
All right, well, move to that. Worked, Rivington. Okay. Oh, it worked. So people out there, it worked. So if you got the QR code, make sure you go out there and purchase yourself a ticket. Buy yourself a ticket right there. And then late night, we got on Eventbrite. If you bought the ticket from there, I'm the same. You can follow me as a producer on Eventbrite, and then you can buy the ticket for the late night show here at La Coup. It's going to be dope. We have some... Oh, yeah, I forgot to say, we got Mandela Esquia performing live late night. Mandela Esquia is performing live late night. So we're going to take half the people from the block party. Let them know.
Yo, put it back up. I want to see if it works.
All right, put it back up. I'm going to put it back up. Let me see if it works.
All right. All right, boom. Zooming in. Oh, it worked! Hey! Just open your snap.
Yeah.
Straight to Eventbrite, baby. Get them to right? Yep, straight look.
Yeah, that's hot.
Rolls and jokes.
That's
good
hot.
Good job.
Yeah, you trying to step it up. I'm taking your lead as the most valuable, as the most improved person of the millennia, the most valuable of this month. The most valuable.
I feel like I'm the most melanated too. You see all this? There's no makeup on over here.
Okay, you look like you were sitting out in the sun.
Melanin.
You were sitting out in the sun with what you was doing?
You know what? I've been doing some art out in the sun this week.
Okay.
I've been glazing some paintings, like my girl back there, the one for Hillary over at Unruly Collective, and some other ones I got up for sale. Mm-hmm. So I'm just doing that, yeah. And I've been outside a lot. I've been walking. I did go to the beach for about an hour last week.
You went to the beach?
Yeah, for like an hour. I just ran in the water and screamed, and then just laid out on the sand and dried and went home. It was real uneventful. Fuck that, It's my favorite earrings from Brazil. One of my I brought this back in February. I got this in Brazil.
Okay, Black Power.
Yeah, why that's like my second home. We're gonna open a Smokes and Jokes podcast house there.
Ooh.
We got to. Because everybody in Brazil smokes weed too. It's just highly illegal.
That's how it was here before it became legal. That's how you got to get shit legal. You got to you smoke till it's legal. Like you like, okay, y'all don't want to do this.
Till it's legal. All right.
You feel me? So as I said, we had black movies for my white friends last night. Next one is going to be July 22nd on the Thursday.
And I must say, I must personally say, guys,
yeah.
That was so enjoyable. I really liked it. I think the movie you chose was perfect. You know, and that was my first time seeing My Name Is Dolomite. But for me, it was also like great to see Eddie Murphy like really have a role that let him just have so much fun with all of his people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think that was the real lesson of both movies. It was like, yo, you can do anything with your team, bro. And who's gonna be in that limo later? You know what I mean?
Yes, I know. I do know what you mean. I've been on that shit for a very long time, so.
I feel like you should have been in that movie. Did you not go up for it or something?
That's one of the few movies I did not audition for.
Man, you would have been perfect in that, dog.
I feel like everybody in that was like Eddie Murphy's friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, everybody in that was his friend, and that was also dope. I love but Eddie's always been like that. He's always made movies with his friends, back all the way back to Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I definitely love to make movies with my friends. I don't know if it would be Eddie Murphy, but definitely I'll have my Eddie Murphy equivalent. I'll have Arthur Ashley over there.
It's fun. I found some vintage weed today while I was cleaning my house.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I saved my last little bit of weed I have for this.
And it's a nice nugget too. Hey,
ooh, that shit is vintage.
That ain't no small cheese.
That ain't no small cheese. And it's still like refreshed and everything. That look nice. Last time I found some weed, it was smushed. It was JT smushed. But yeah, definitely. So I also wanted to promote the show. Y'all know on July 23rd.
What?
We have the Harlem Shake Summer Playlist Party happening in Harlem. We basically got a little stipend, the Harlem River Yacht Club, to curate the playlist and the music and the sounds for Harlem Shake. Yeah, so it came about from actually like just a dope scenario, being in Harlem, being in the right place in the right time, and people the music that I produce and also the music that I listen to. And they're like, can y'all make something for us? I'm like, yeah, I'll call all of my music curating friends and we'll get together. So I don't know if you can see it on here, but we have key contributions from DJ Lobocop.
Hey, Lobocop, shout out to Lobo.
Yeah, Paper Hillary at Unruly Collective. Pineapple Don Vibes Dealer. My boy DJ A Quill in Minnesota. DJ
what?
All the way out.
That's A Quill from the over Zoom,
from
right?
Over Police. Yeah, from the
dope. I like he curated a nice little playlist that night too.
Yeah, he curated. For some reason my computer wasn't messed up, so I wasn't able to hear him, but definitely he curated. I heard the selection that he was like, oh, that would sound dope, but my computer wasn't.
If I could have heard it, that would have been nice.
That was before I stepped up my computer game.
Just know that, now that you have stepped up your computer game, it's gonna be even better on the 23rd with the two of y'all being able to hear each other. It's gonna be dope.
Well, no, this is gonna be a live event. We're gonna be at Harlem Shake, and actually DJ Lobocop will be spinning live.
Okay.
Lobotomy Copter will be spinning live there in Harlem.
Is A Quill in New York, or is he sending?
He's in Minnesota.
But he's sending his stuff?
No, we're just gonna have the party is gonna premiere that the playlist will be played during the show. The bottom will be spinning. I might throw up a comedian just to like see what happens. You know what I mean? See if I know somebody with some. Maybe invite my man Tino to come out and do some puns.
Word. Have you seen the comic book? Shout out to Tino.
Yeah, like
Pandemonium. That shit was fire.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get copy.
You missed the puns. He performed his puns earlier.
I heard later.
And he was killing. Like me and Hillary are just big fans of his puns, and he has a great stand-up set that leads up to the puns and stuff like that. But the puns is just so universal that I want to see him do it everywhere, you know?
Yeah. I love the way that he's presenting it too in another format, you know what I'm saying? Especially since like, you know, comedians ain't out here making a lot of money running from place to place, but you got like a little something on the side, you can be like making a little $5-10 each time you sell it. That's smart.
No, that's what he was like, yo, man, I think he sold like a book to everyone.
All of them, yeah. I was gonna buy one, but he sold out.
Yeah, I bought a book. I bought your book too. You know, you remember that?
Yes, I know. Thank you so much.
Okay, did I mention that on last week's podcast?
No, we didn't. But let's mention it now because I still got more copies, and people are welcome to buy this second book before the third one comes out.
Yeah, buy that. Hold on, let me see if I can find your book. I'm trying to work on.
I don't have a book in my own office. That's like sad.
I'm building a bookshelf right now.
Since we pulling out books, let's pull out books, y'all.
Yeah. I haven't stopped pulling out books. But... Hold on, where did I put your book? Oh, here we go, right here. I knew I had your book.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right.
We got Between Lines and Hashtags, Volume 2. Yeah, you see that? You know me? I own books. I own my friends' books. I
got a book for you. I got Juice Ellis's Midnight Ouroboros. Yeah, the graphic novel.
Okay.
One of my favorites in my collection.
Okay, I got a little book for you right here. This is my Pop's book. The Pop's book. My Pop's got a book right here. He wrote a book. Eagle Eye, what's it called? The Original Man of America, an autobiography by my pops. You know what I mean? See what books you got over there. See what books you got on. I'm gonna throw another one at home if I can find my books.
I got another book I love.
She in the back in the.
I got this book right here, Daylight. By Roya Marsh. If y'all don't know about her, she's actually, I believe she was the Bronx Poet Laureate last year.
Oh, wow.
I might be wrong, but she was like the Bronx Poet Laureate. Yeah, she was just made Poet Laureate of either one of the boroughs. But this collection, Daylight, it's amazing. If you read, you should get this.
I'm trying to think of what I did a play with. One of the lines is, "I'm the Poet Laureate of Harlem." I feel like that's colored people's time, maybe.
Maybe that sounds accurate. It sounds hella accurate.
I was trying to find Chris's book. I was gonna show Chris.
Oh, I got Chris's book. I got Chris's book and Marcus's book.
All right, yeah, show those books. I don't have.
All right, hold up. Let me get them. Let me grab them. Damn, I wasn't ready to pull books.
Yeah. Also, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all can see this. This is some artwork. I ain't opened it up yet. I'm gonna put it when I get my new house and my new venue. We're working on getting a new house and new venue, Tastemakers. I got my man Victor Vasquez, VVVVV on Instagram, also known as Kool AD from Das Races. I got some of his artwork right here, waiting to be hung up. Waiting. I need a nice little frame for that. I bought it from him. Damn, I can't believe I can't find Chris's book.
All right, here's Chris's book.
Yeah.
Plus of an Angry Black Man.
I have it somewhere.
Next time I see him, I'm gonna need Chris to sign this though. He sent me this book.
He didn't sign it for you?
Oh no, he did sign it. I just never read it. I haven't finished it yet. It's so fucking long. I keep it. This is one of my train books.
Okay.
Now, because you know how Chris writes in these heavy philosophical ways. It's like I need time to process. This is Marcus's book, End of a Cigarette.
Okay.
Marcus J, the good collection of like poetry and shit.
Oh,
I just want to put this up here because this is a really great set of poetry. He has like it's a poet I follow online for a couple of years, Chiode Osua. But he writes a lot of like small notes, like small poems on blackness that are just incredible. And it's usually like on relations between black men and women. Ooh. So yeah, I found it helpful.
All right, so if you're doing books and stuff like that, this is really not. I guess this is a book, but it's like a graphic novel, but also
I'm going around with this thing.
It's called high art, right?
Ooh.
And if you look at I'm trying to get it right. Hold on. If you
nice.
Look at a cannabis inspired art contest. So it's like, it's like it's so dope. Like this book right here. I'll let you see it. Like this joint is like.
I can see the picture. I see it as like a nice little graphic. Yeah. Dope graphic novel. Oh shit! I got Scarman's thing. Super King Armor. He has a dope graphic novel. I have his thing around here too somewhere.
Oh word!
I might put it up.
Okay. I also have to show really quickly. I did a.
What is this?
Basically, it was like my boy Guy Garbage. He has a horror movie, like one of those. He wanted to do like one of those crazy old school horror movies, and so basically that's what that is. So I'm in it, and I want to show.
Nice.
I want to show the trailer right here.
All right, let's show the trailer.
They thought it would be safe.
It's all right in here. Well, fuck it. It's our shit now.
They thought it would be fun. To party in an abandoned house. They were dead wrong. A new sleaze fest from director Guy Garbage. Squat House. You can enter, but you can never leave. Alive.
Yo, I love it. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
like honestly, because I love. I really do have like a secret love of like 80s slasher films. You know, that whole like badly shot, badly acted melodrama, horror, fake blood, stab wounds. I love it. You know, so I'm so excited. Congratulations, man.
Yeah. And I'm also a producer on that. I don't know if you saw that. Like, I'm just trying to put together everything. That's my new musical persona that I've been going on. Like, it's no longer Lenny Cornelius. It's just
One word.
Yeah, all caps. You feel me?
All right, I feel it. Go ahead with that Madonna train. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, it's all caps.
Like, all the greatest stars only have one name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you know that, and just when I say it in Asia, trying to do Henny Cornelius is like, or go
too much. Too much.
Mid place. You know, they just need one thing to focus on. So Henny is difficult enough, I feel like.
Can I do one last book? Because we was like bigging up fathers. Yeah. All right. So a couple years ago, my dad was put into this book called For the Record by the Red Bull Music Academy. So he's got like a whole chapter on him and his musical process.
Oh shit!
Yeah, For the Record. Yeah.
Damn.
So it's one of the things it's my little buried treasure. Let me tell you.
That's deep right there.
Yeah.
I see your pop's Grammy on the wall. I was like, that's ill.
It's not a Grammy, it's just a nomination. But shout out to Nas for that nomination. And Little Nas X.
Yeah, son, like, come on.
Yeah, they both sampled his music.
Who amongst us have been nominated? You feel me?
A couple couple people. Jay Horde. I don't know if you know Jay Horde. He's won a Grammy.
Won a Grammy?
Yeah, Jay Horde.
For what? What did he won a Grammy for? A solo?
He was
Grammy?
on somebody's album, like some work he put in on an album. I knew the Giant. He used to do the jam session up at oh my gosh, at Sylvana's and then someplace else, Gin Fizz or something. But he has been nominated and I believe also won a Grammy. Fuchs, who will be coming on the show eventually, he's nominated for a Grammy in this class this year. So shout out to him too.
Shout out Fuchs.
Yeah. A couple people. I feel like there's more people. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But like a lot of people that I believe that like some of them or at least have like cross paths with them. Like you know them too.
Yeah, Jay Horde is the closest one. I'm surprised Melanie hasn't gotten a Grammy yet. I'm really surprised at that right there.
I feel like she was on somebody's thing and might have got one.
Oh really?
Oh, what's her name? Oh Jesus. Anna Wise. If you remember Anna Wise from the lesson, she's on Kendrick's. I knew I wonder.
Oh yeah.
That's her on there.
Oh no, I know who did get a Grammy. She got
Charlie and Margot. Them too.
I don't know her, but what's the other girl who used to be
they were on the first Wildlife Festival with us.
Like Dance Africa and
Young Paris?
No. Like it's a girl like Kendra. She fuck with damn, why I can't think of her name, yo. She's like this light-skinned girl, got like curly hair. But
I'll come to you later. Like, don't force it, man. Don't force it, because now it gets awkward. Yeah. By the way, what are you smoking over there while I continue to roll on?
Shit, yo, I just rolled the last of my lemon haze. You know what I mean? Shout outs to companies that pay me. But this is some lemon haze. It was very good. I really appreciated it, and now I'm in a good state.
Smoking the vintage weed I found, which is some blue cheese. So I feel really optimistic about this. I haven't had any blue cheese in a minute.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be so high, so fucking high, man.
Yeah, man. I know. Definitely going to be high. But, oh yeah, I wanted to show this. I wanted to show this other video. Yeah, it's a topic.
What other video?
I just love this video. You saw it, so we're gonna play.
Did I?
Hey, but before you find a day chain, you gotta wait chain. Gotta go vaccinate chain, get it straight chain. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up.
I know you can't stand it, no holding hands, chick. But when we get the shot, we gonna be romancing. Girl, you could be the queen.
That flow was terrible.
You know what what kills me about this? That
flow was terrible. That's what
as big as this song got, not once did they do that shit for condoms. Like just say wrap that thing up, but you can do it for vaccinations. That lets me know where your head's at, bro.
Well, they got the check. What do you mean? Like that's where
I know it's about a check, but it's also sad that nobody has thought about this for like the basic assness of condom use.
Why?
Because AIDS is still a very big thing in the world. People are still getting STDs that they can't get rid of. And bitches are still out here getting pregnant and men are still trying to pull out as a method of contraception. Use a fucking condom. Take that seriously.
Is that not a method of contraception?
Yeah, 99.9% of the time.
The pull-out method works.
For who, nigga? Who?
It's been working for me. I only messed up.
Yo, if it works for you, it's because she's on birth control, bro. That's why it works for you.
I've only messed up once.
Nobody beats no, you never beat
not forever. Like you can't do it forever. You know, you don't what I mean? You don't hop the train every day. Every now and again you gotta pay. You know what I mean? So, you can't.
So thus is not an effective method. Use condom.
All I'm saying, Exactly.
It
Yeah.
also would have worked perfectly, and you probably would have found better flows than whatever the fuck that was. They should be just.
Yo, that flow.
I will never dance to this again. Like, how do we ever did? We're so.
Before you find a daytime, you gotta wait.
I want to.
Before you find a daytime, you gotta wait. Gotta go back to nature, get it straight.
This is propaganda if I've ever seen it in my life. I was like, yo, what's propaganda? I was like, what are they talking about in the 20s? Like, that looks like just like a commercial. Like, people are just trying to sell to people. But when I hear,
Yeah.
But before you find a daytime, you gotta wait. Gotta go back to nature, get it straight. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing.
oh my God,
He's getting light skin like a motherfucker. I thought he was dark. Wasn't he darker 10 years ago? Like, I feel like.
is he bleaching? Is Juvenile
Is
bleaching?
he bleaching?
Them I bleach out. Them
Hey.
yeah.
I'm not making any, assumptions. I'm just making an observation.
No. I understand for sure. Like he might be bleaching, but also he got a check for that. Like, I don't.
Would you do that with one of your songs? But I get that, but like for the culture, what does that do for the culture?
After this message.
Sky surfing, smoke with me. Won't you smoke? Sky surfing, smoke with me.
Yes, the answer is yes. I would. I would do that for a check in a second. I would.
I feel like we should shop this song. This song needs to get shopped.
Yeah, we can. No, we need to shop it to the trash. But I think I don't know. It's like I think. Well, no, we meant this song, the Back That Thing Up song, or a new song.
No, the song you just fucking played.
That song. Oh, that song is hot. That song is fire.
I was like, to the trash.
Oh no, that song is fire.
No, never.
That song is fire. That song is fire right there. I'm opening up a grill. Like open up like a little grill cafe situation. It's gonna be dope. It's called Ocean Hill Grill, I believe.
Wait, like you personally?
Yeah, I'll be grilling. I will be grilling and doing.
Like it's your place. You own it. Small bites and big sips. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, small bites, big sips. We're gonna be doing like chicken, grilled chicken, some cornbread.
Where will this be located at?
Watermelon juice. We're gonna be in Brooklyn in Ocean Hill. Corner of Howard. Come on, corner of Howard. Yes.
Howard.
You know how to get there, girl. You know how to get
Howard.
Those low key places, like you gotta just like it's like you gotta stop by, come through, come get it if you know where it's at. You feel me like that? And
right.
It's like you walk by, you like something smells good. Let me stop into Ocean Hill Corner Grill because they have small bites and big sips. Ocean Hill Corner Grill. You know what I mean? You want to come, sit down, get some water, sit underneath the umbrella, listen to some jazz music, and
when will it be open?
Sunday, and most likely we're doing the dates of like Sunday is a prep day, so it's a chill day. But then we have like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for like easy going, relax. Barbecue. I'll probably barbecue right up until the point that I gotta come over to the studio to get to the podcast. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What? You know what I mean? Like, hey.
Wait. I just stop here for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
I just want to see you win, bro. I just wanna see
That's
you
what's happening right now. I'm a tastemaker. I'm changing the way of the world every day by pushing the universe to a new limit. And I read something today that was mad interesting. It was like, may your dreams not come true. And it was like this shaman who was just talking about how we have all of our life planned out through our dreams. And sometimes when our dreams don't come true, we find ourselves in places we would have never imagined. So like sometimes our dreams are short-sighted. He's like, you know, you may have $1 million and you want $1 billion. But that's not the extent of your dream. Your dream has been, you know, what you might frivolously waste time on parts of that dream that you've already fulfilled. So now it's time to like find new things in life. So that's how I feel like life has been happening to me. I had all of these dreams. I've had many and many dreams, and then other things have just presented themselves to me. And those things have been the most successful, or the most things that push me forward as a human being and stretch me to believe in the world again. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that there was definitely a goal I had. There were goals I had, and I once upon a time I believed that my life was gonna go a certain way. And then there was a point where, like, okay, that whole plan is shot to hell. And I just stopped planning. I stopped planning a long time ago. Like, not to say I didn't stop dreaming or, like, hoping, you know. But I think once I learned how to, like, manifest, I realized that, like, I just have to keep doing the everyday work. And I have to just keep dreaming and keep living, because essentially, as long as you keep living, the dream will happen. It's like, that's what guides you, you know? Yeah.
The dream is life. Life is the dream.
The dream is life. The dream is life.
Yeah.
Quite practically, right? As a black person, I believe, didn't they just kill another person in Minnesota? The other day, another person in Minnesota got shot down.
Like,
and
I think about Minnesota. A black dude just shot another black person here in Brooklyn the other day.
Yeah. So life is the dream. Living is the dream.
Which is wild to me. I'm like, have black people at this moment not recognized we cannot afford to lose each other at this point? You know, that's a true feeling of mine. Like I need Kanye West just as much as I need
right.
Clarence Thomas, and I need Clarence Thomas's ideas just as much as I need Marion Barry and fucking Barack Obama. Like, we need all of these guys' ideas. Oprah Winfrey. We need everyone's ideas right now, and even the people who don't necessarily may not care about the black plight as black people, we still need their ideas of where life is like for them. Because we can still plan accordingly with them and for them.
Facts. It's the difference between the ally and the accomplice. Like, I don't need people saying they're about my life. I need people who are actually about my life. Yeah. Like, you know, there are folks who show up for you, and then there are folks who just like ride with you. Yeah. And that's all the difference in what it is. So, you know, that was one of my meditations in 2020, was just like, I'm not going to be begging anyone I'm not going to be doing these things that devalue myself or my life, but I'm also not going to be against anyone else. Like, me living my life doesn't mean I'm against you, too. Like, a lot of people believe that to be in solidarity, we also need to be in community. Those two things aren't always true. We don't have to be in community for me to also be in solidarity with you and be like, yo, I believe the same things you believe. I believe you matter and are valid as much as I matter, and I am valid too. But sometimes I've also learned that not everyone on earth knows how to give other people space or give space for other people, or actually listen, and just absorb things. Respond, not like there's lots of people who are still reacting and not processing. So, all you can do is let them come, meet them where they're at without regressing yourself, and just hope it all works out. I believe, like, if what I'm doing doesn't actually harm you and what you're doing doesn't actually harm me, the fact that you and I might not talk doesn't mean we hate each other.
Yeah.
just means we have nothing to talk about. And sometimes that's okay.
Yeah, that's deep right there. Sometimes, like, yeah, I have that. I've had that issue in the past. Like, this motherfucker don't think I'm cool, or this motherfucker don't want to fuck with me. This person right here don't value me, and then it's just like everybody can't, and you have to find community with whom you find community with, but that doesn't mean that person can't help you. You know what
right.
I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't mean that they don't value you, but like, what if sometimes it's also about losing your own expectation? I know that there's lots of people that bring their expectations to me, and because I don't respond in the way that they want me to respond, it means something against them, right? Like, if I say, oh, I can't come to your show tonight because I have to work late, somebody will take that as a personal slight instead of just understanding I have a job I got to do to take care of my family, and then I can do the leisurely thing of coming to your show, right? And now that we're in this environment where, like, we're all kind of living and working with the same people all the time. I know I used to have work friends and I had home friends, like, not purposely. It's just that those people had no reason to cross paths, you know? But now we all have reason to always cross paths because we're trying to work toward this more equitable world and figure out how we can all get along together and do this together. So that's just a process we all got to keep breathing through. Remember, this shit is a process. It doesn't all have to be done today. We don't have to know everybody. No, but I don't know. It's because it's a complex. I think this is a complex conversation. It's a very complex conversation. There's no right or wrong.
I was wondering if I ate a cracker and I was like, do I have water? Oh no.
Do I have water? I don't have water. I need to get some ice. That's what I need. I have water, but no ice.
I definitely have come to have expectations in my relationships, and not ones of like just positive, having like expectations as a person, as a human being, but bringing in my own issues or bringing in my own expectations. And some of that is from a warranted position where I'm guarding myself to keep myself from hurt that I've experienced before, but some of it can block future relationships if I don't focus on being open and free enough to drop some of those expectations. So I've definitely been in that place of not expecting more than what people give you, and listening and being open to being like changing and like, all right. And especially if something is not life or death. A lot of times,
right,
the things I'll be tripping about, it just wasn't life or death.
Right. The way that, because sometimes, right, that's wonderful that you can recognize when it's just you, right? That part, there's people that don't recognize when it is just them. It's like, nah. So, and that's great, because that also helps with a lot of communication with people. I'm sure you've had plenty of times where you talk to folks and they don't know that it's them. They don't recognize their anxiety that they're putting on you, or how they feel, or when someone operates from just their feelings instead of like thinking about something, be fully present in this moment and being here where we're at, and not getting lost in the feeling of whatever is triggered, the memory of whatever you're feeling triggered, because a lot of people don't recognize how how easy that shit is. You know,
Yeah,
that
for
clears
sure.
a lot of the problems away, I think. And that's a part of what giving space to someone else means. It means to like me to be able to not center myself so I can hear you, and I know that anything that's not what you just said is me
Yeah.
projecting onto that. You know what I mean? If I hear anything other than what you just said, then I know that I need to like ask myself why the fuck I just made a leap that wasn't even there in the first place. Like, how did I get to Z and we didn't go nowhere through like the rest of the letters?
Yeah, man.
That
Life is very deep right now, and I don't know if it's the weed, but I definitely feel like I'm in thinking mode.
So it's the weed, man.
Yeah, no, but especially after yesterday, I felt like it was what was good about that is like, and when me and Yemi created it, we was like, you know, trying to share like the conversation of Black movies and Black art with our white friends, you know. And recently, like, you know, we both, Yemi for years have dated white women, and recently, I've made a venture in changing my mind about some things and being more open to the possibilities of, you know.
Have you always dated Black women?
Always dated Black women.
Wow.
In college for a little bit, like I had like coitus. What is it called? Coitus.
Coitus.
However you do it. I participated.
You said it right.
Yeah, I participated in fornication, and then you're like, yeah, I just went ultra like Shaniqua after that. This Miss Parker, like excellence, Black dopeness, and then you know, and you just try to be open. Be open. That's what I've been learning, like trying to be open, because energy doesn't really have a skin color. And although I've been exacted with like racism, you feel me? I'm trying to imagine a world where I am moving without that expectation, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
That's really.
And I've been there. I actually, you know, in my life, dating is a loose term, right? I haven't really dated since high school. I think between high school and now, I've only actually dated maybe 5 or 6 people.
Okay.
Like I've had relations with more people than that. But the majority of people that I've dated or been in long-term relationships with were Black. Although when I really think about it, the ones that I've had like long-term dating relationships with, like at least months or a year long, have all been white. Yeah, well, my ex-girlfriend was half white. There was a white guy when I was in my 20s before my kids were born. And he was super nice. We just got along. But a lot of the guys I met in my 20s that were white, like, moved in these just degrading ways. Like, I was never the girl you were going to introduce. I was never going to be introduced to their parents.
Yeah.
Like, it was always a parent. You know what I mean? When I got older, the last 2 white men I dated, I was like really in love, you know? Yeah, because it was surprisingly caring. And it was still the same type of like one was married and I didn't know for months.
Ooh, he was a fuck boy.
Right, he was a fuck boy, but he was a fuck boy that took me on nice trips and we went on picnics and walked me home. We had and he would write me love notes. It was like, it was really great. He was a fuck boy, but it was like the same shit, just on a prettier plate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes that's okay. I don't know, because it's just something that happens. And that was like, that relationship let me really sink it in that, like, no, fuckboyism does not have a color. because I've dated black men that were married as well, but some of them didn't lie about being married. Some of them did. Yeah.
Black men don't cheat. You know what I mean?
Hey, I have no comment on to whether or not black men cheat, but to my knowledge, the black men that were dating me were in open relationships.
They let you know.
And I will vouch for one black man who is indeed in an open relationship, and his wife and I are really cool. So
they let you know. I have yet to find that openness yet, and which is hard because I think that women that I do attract and I'm attracted to are they're like I want to say tend to err toward monogamy. Most women I feel like tend to err toward monogamy, and maybe they'll dip out for a little bit, you know what I mean, if anything, but you know, for the most part it's like, you know, but for a dude it's sort of different. It's like a dude will be there and he'll dip out a lot of it, but he ain't ever trying to go nowhere. He just like, you know what I mean? He's like,
I think that also has to do with what your life circumstances is.
From the people that I've known who used to dip out, because I ain't a dipper outer no more. I am let's have a conversation.
Are you a reformed dipper outer?
I'm a reformed dipper outer. I am a let's have a conversation. And this may hurt either one of us, or like if you're doing something, like I would rather my feelings hurt, you know what I mean, rather than anything else. Just like, you know, hurt if you can muster up that energy. I know sometimes that's hard, but you know, at some point, somebody's feelings is gonna get hurt. And,
yeah, well, I've always since I got divorced years ago.
Divorced, you say?
Yeah, you didn't.
No, I know you didn't.
Where do you think the kids came from? I did shit right, okay? I got married, I had kids, I got divorced. Like, I did the right shit. So, you know what I mean? I'm still going to heaven.
I don't believe in right or wrong. I believe in
no, I don't either. I feel like that's a perspective word. But yeah, since I've got divorced, I found this book, these teachings of Osho, where like Osho is like this philosopher. I don't even know if he's still alive or not, but you can find him on the internet. He's an old Indian dude, and there is a book called Love, Relationships, and Aloneness, and in it, it's one of the first books I had read, and he had talked about how love is infinite. It's not something that ever really goes away, and it's an action, and that if your heart never breaks, then it wasn't really real. Like, you didn't really feel something, because just like, you know, you ever watch Vanilla Skies, like, you can't have the sweet without the sour. Like, you don't know what joy is or what love is if you don't have the pain or the hurt. Like, you don't, life is not just only one thing.
That's a cold-blooded concept. That's that when I wrote that, I did that short film that Tehran directed, Only Nothing Lasts Forever.
Yeah.
And the concept was that no matter what, like, love is finite. So my character was someone who had married his wife. We had a kid. We grew up, grew older, and I died first. And then there was other stories in it where relationships were ending, but the whole other thing is that love in the physical sense is finite, but the feeling of love, you know what I mean?
It's eternal.
Yeah, it carries you through, and that's what's sort of hard, like, you know, because sometimes you break up with someone like in my heart of hearts, I still love my son's mother.
As you should. I still love my son's father, and he still loves me. You know what I mean? Your love just changes.
He loves me, though.
No, he does. Like, because this is the thing.
I don't know if she loves me.
Well, your love changes. Yeah. Like, it's not, like, when I say it's an infinite thing, it's not that it just goes away. It just changes into something else. Like, that devotion changed into appreciation, because now he's like a really great father. And I'm a good mom, you know what I mean? We raise good kids. So, like, I still love him for them, for having them. I'm never gonna like not care, you know. But do I want to be with him? Nah. Does he want to be with me? Nah. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's a different love that we had. It's like that's like the love of respect and camaraderie. You know what I mean? I think that's just as important.
Tell me what it's like, Joy. Tell me what that love is like.
It's nice. I'm gonna tell you how nice it is. Hold up. Let me tell you how nice it is. Magical Black Woman time.
Yes.
Right. It's so nice that recently I bought a new bed frame for my kids.
You bought a bed.
I switched rooms with them. You know, I'm changing the room so they have their own private space.
Yeah.
So I got the service. I ordered the service to get the bed assembled by somebody of the company. They show up while I'm at work and they refuse to do the job because apparently I selected the wrong service, but that was the only service offered to me.
What was the service that you selected?
Bed assembly, bed frame assembly. That was the only service offered. He said you're supposed to pick a bunk bed because it's a bunk bed that I got. It's a bed frame, it's a bunk bed, it's one of those futon couches on the bottom and a bed on top.
Yeah, I got you.
But it only said bed frame assembly. It's not like I picked it, right? Anyway, he refused to do it. The next appointment isn't until like August, and I'm like, I don't have time like that. I'm not
August.
I need it today, right? So I call up my ex-husband, and I'm like, listen, I know I ask you for like I don't really ask for a lot. I was like, I just need a huge favor. Can you please help put this bed frame together for our children? And he was like, all right, I got you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's coming to put the bed together. He's coming to put the bed together when he brings my daughter for the rest of summer.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's some beautiful shit. And like
sounds like a good, healthy, working relationship.
You know what I mean? And I ain't even have to sleep with him. Look at that shit.
You ain't even jiggling the balls a little bit. You ain't jiggling the balls a little bit. Do you have a jiggle the balls appointment though? Is that what that is?
No, I don't even acknowledge the balls. Like
you mean in this case, not in general.
I mean, I've been sliding back into my like celibacy thing.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm not saying what you are doing now, but I mean, when you do, what do? You ignore the jiggly bits below the long thingling? Is that what you're doing?
I will say that I never ignore the jiggly bits, whether they're on top or on bottom. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You know what I mean?
I do the way I do what I do.
I know everybody now is bi queer curious. I get it.
But I've always been queer. Like, I'm old school queer. Like I'm not swiping nothing. I'm going to a bar and I'm buying you a drink. That's what's happening.
What's your sign? Like what's your sign? Bi-Quirious? Yeah, I'm bi-Quirious. You you not. So yeah,
are those the homosexuals? Like the ones that are also homosexuals?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've yet to be what's it called? I've yet to be called anything worse than like just I can't say that. I can't say that because it's both racial, it's both xenophobic, and it's also heterophobic. And
what is heterophobic?
What do you mean? What's heterophobic?
Yeah, what is heterophobic?
Heterophobic is the fear. I feel like heterophobic is the fear of heterosexuals taking over.
What? Have they not always been in control?
The fear.
I don't understand what is happening here.
Because of the point in history we're at, right? With everything.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some space.
Yeah. It's more about the point in history we're in. We got to always remember the point. If we think about the past, it was okay for dudes to be drugging women in the 70s. somebody goes to jail for that in 2000. You feel me? So if we're gonna use
Right,
that
okay.
analogous, I feel, especially what I've been at least trying to promote and push and find that there's a large portion of, and I think it's black males though, heterosexual black males trying to understand the biquarious movement through the lens of it being like racism. You know what I mean? And with that though comes the challenge of being able to be in the same rooms, just like as far as Democrats and Republicans, we just have stark viewpoints and differences on things. Like, you know, like I had that dude who comes through to the workshop, and he, you know, he's non-gender conforming, and me trying to find the words to say to him and then still find the jokes to say, and like, where do we as a people intersect where we can be comical with each other and not totally step on each other's flowers, you know? So that's why even with everything I've been saying, I've been trying to be more cautious about like what jokes do I let slide around me, what jokes I say myself, what's like sometimes the first instinct in your mind, you're like, oh, that's, and then you can backtrack and be like, that's not where I meant. But rather than me having to backtrack on that, I want to just be able to say clearly what I'm feeling.
I feel like that's a rabbit hole that can really, I don't know. I believe that, I feel like that's a rabbit hole. You know, thinking about what may or may not offend someone else constantly. And yeah, there's always going to be general things that you know is like a line that shouldn't be crossed. Like everybody has their own lines, you know. So I like to think about what would hurt me, what would make me offended. I'm pretty tough, so all right. What if most people aren't like me?
Yeah, because when I think about what makes me offended, people be saying shit. They be like, "Oh, I'm like that didn't. It didn't really bother me. Like I don't. Maybe I'm dead inside."
Right, and that's something I share. You know, I share with people so that at least if they do get hurt, they know they already know I meant it in jest. Like I will preface whatever I say with, I have no idea why I think this thing. Perhaps I'm dead inside. And
is that okay? Is it okay to preface things and then, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think the preface.
What's okay anymore? What's okay? I don't know what's okay because
I don't either. I have no answers. I just have lots of questions.
At 39,
like, what is okay? I think that
I want success at the pinnacle, top point of my life. You know, like what's the most success I can get? And I feel like maybe it has been that. Yeah, I roll like a bull in a china shop sometime. I roll through like, yeah, we in this motherfucker right now. And my grandma's like, hello? And I'm like, my fault, grandma. I ain't mean to kick down your door. But that's what I'm saying. I want to be able to like finesse it now. It's got to be roller skates and finessing from here on out. You feel me?
Speaking of roller skates, you should come roller skating with me sometime.
I'm down. Let's go.
You want to go right now? We can go right now. Dead ass.
Yeah.
To Brooklyn Skate. It's $10. It's $10. No, it's like $15 altogether to get in and rent skates if you need them.
Okay.
And
where is it?
Skate from now until midnight. Well, really, it starts at 7 every Wednesday and Friday. But it's every Wednesday and Friday from 7 to midnight. Yeah. In there. I just bought some roller skates, actually.
Every Friday?
Every Wednesday and every Friday from 7 to 12. Just get there by 11 and you can skate.
You got to bring your own skates?
No, that you can rent skates, but it's probably better if you bring your own. But I use the ones that's there. They only have men's skates there, so that's why I ordered my own, because like they don't have, my feet In a men's size is like a 7.5, and they don't have half sizes. So I want like a pair that fits my feet properly, so I can start, getting on my tricks and shit. Like get my body back. So that shit was lit, and it's like it's so hot. It's like it's the perfect workout. It's like a whole body. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I used to.
That's how you really supercharge your melanin. Go roller skating.
I used to skate heavy.
Shout out to Brooklyn Skate. They should actually get we're gonna
put that Green Apple Award.
I think they're gonna give that Green Apple today. Give them that Green Apple. Shout out to Brooklyn Skate. Like keeping this shit alive. Like their DJs are popping. They got couples in there like doing the tricks. Shorty, this woman, she's like an Amazon goddess. Just walking, like going around, like doing the flamingo, so her leg was out, and this other dude, like it's amazing. It's amazing. At least for me, it is. It's very magical.
Like what? Like I was thinking
about class from 7 to 8. So if you're not that good, you can come from the class in the beginning.
Okay.
You can come for class from 7 to 8 before they open up the rink to everybody. And you could take like beginners lessons or like just learn little tricks.
I'm a decent skater, but I want to go to the beginner class and like, okay, and act like I can't skate.
I mean, just to get. When's the last time you went skating though?
Yo, I'm one of those dudes who like once I know it, I can do it forever.
I know, I get that part, but you still got it. You still want to be rusty when you get back on some skates for the first time, like X amount of years.
I'm one of those dudes. Like, if if at any point I could do it good in my life, I could do it forever good.
I bet.
What beat you on? Was that the 6? All right, I don't know. All right, John. This has been the
podcast. We don't have a theme song.
I feel like that's gonna end up being the theme song right there. That's gonna because
$150. Hey,
you ain't even create that. Co-host
$150. We just give each other 75.
Yeah, we can split it. But hopefully somebody puts in the biggest like change up that we ever heard and like, oh shit, the theme song is now this.
I can't. That would be dope. If we got that, that would be dope. People still got time. August 31st, a long time away. You know what I mean? You should also drop the P.O. box in case anybody wants to kick it old school and send you like a CD or something or a flash drive. I don't know.
That'd be hot.
Yeah, like it's good. That's all right. They ain't gotta believe in us. They ain't got to. Cause just like Dolomite, you gonna know my name. Well, I gotta go door to door. I'm doing myself.
That's how you gotta do it, man. That's really how you gotta do it. I got a stamp just recently, so I'm gonna be stamping niggas. Especially tomorrow, I'm gonna be stamping people.
Facts. Where's my stamp?
I'll stamp you tomorrow.
I
You want to have a stamp?
Yes.
Send me the money. Send me $70. I'll get you a stamp.
You have to get a cartoon made, right? Who made the cartoon?
My man Maxwell Travers. So you have to send me probably like $370.
All right, send me the invoice. You got my email.
Right.
Podcast. See you next Friday.
Right. Yeah, peace. How do I end this? Oh yeah.